Well, that was perfect. Right at 8:02.
Yay!
I love that I see like familiar faces on here too. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. I muted everyone's audio, but if you have a question, feel free to unmute yourself. Or there's this really cool chat thing at the bottom of this screen, and you can just press that and type whatever questions or comments that you have. We're going to hop into this because we only have 30 minutes. My name's Emilie, and you'll see another Emilie on this call. She's the cute blonde with the bun. We're the leaders of this call, and we wanted to do this because we know there's so many people out there that have questions or have been interested but maybe have never had the courage or even thought about reaching out to someone to ask the question. So we're going to start by introducing ourselves and kind of tell you how we got started, and then we'll go through some of the most commonly asked questions and answer them for you. And then at the very end, we will leave it open for you guys to ask questions. So please write questions down as we go. We want questions because if you're going to do this, we want you to know everything that you possibly can before you do. So I'll just start. My name's Emilie Favre, like I said. I've been a coach for 2.5 years. I actually turned it down when I first got asked, and it's probably the biggest regret I have to this day. I wish that I would have started when I was first asked because it has completely changed my life. I'm a 1-star diamond coach. I have about 285 people in my downline, so coaches and coaches. And basically, like I said, coaching has changed my life. I'm a military wife, so if anyone here else is military related, you can relate. We move all the time, and we moved to this small border town where there was 0 jobs. I have a degree, but I was not able to use it at all. So basically, I said I have to make this work. I just started sharing my story. I got really good results with Insanity, and I started sharing it, and it instantly inspired people. Not because I was in perfect shape or because I had rock solid abs, because I didn't. It's just because people saw the progress and knew that I put in the work. So that's what this is about, and you'll learn that as we go on tonight. It's not about being in perfect shape, and it's not about already being at your goal. It's about the process and inspiring people along the way, and just sharing your story, because that's what this is all about, is sharing who you are, what you're doing, and then people will be attracted to you. So Emilie, do you want to go?
Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Emilie Morick. I am a 2-star diamond coach, and I've been coaching since September of 2013. I originally found Beachbody because I had my first son, and I was desperate to get the last of the weight off. I had no idea what happened to my abs. I was looking at a totally different body. I just felt like I wasn't myself. And I was used to eating healthy. I grew up with a mom that was very conscious with health food, and I went to the gym every day. But I just wasn't seeing the results I wanted. So I started following my now coach on Facebook. Like probably many of you follow Emilie or I or whoever referred you to this call. And I was really amazed at these workouts she was doing from home. They looked fun, they looked different, and she looked incredible. And I'm not one to rush into things. So I stalked this girl for 8 months before I ever even reached out to her. And now she's one of my really good friends, and we laugh about that. But, I was just skeptical. I had all these questions of is this really going to work for me? I see it work for everyone else, but I'm probably going to be the one person that it doesn't work for. And I was used to going to the gym. Like I said, at the time I was burnt out. We were a small family, new baby. My husband, I had quit my full-time job to stay home with my son. 1 car. So that meant that for me to go to the gym, I had to get up at 4:30 or 5 a.m. every single day to go work out for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, rush back before my husband had to go to work, and then, take care of the baby. And that was great, except I was worn out, I was exhausted, and I wasn't seeing the results I wanted. And on top of that, everything was really, really tight financially then. We were living paycheck to paycheck. It was stressful. There were a lot of tears. It was intense. And I didn't see a way out. And as a mom, you just want the best for your kid. You want to know that you're I want to be able to take care of my child, but I also want to know that I'm able to take care of his future. And so T25 came out, and when my coach started talking about it, I was like, that's the program for me. 25 minutes a day, 5 days a week, I can do that. So I jumped in and I quit my gym membership, and I trusted the process and I trusted the program, and I lost the baby weight, and I was like ecstatic. I felt like, finally, like, this is amazing. And then I saw it change my parents' lives. And when I saw that, they were 60 years old, and once again, they were used to taking care of themselves, but they had all these aches and pains, and they felt stuck too with their fitness. And so when I saw this change them, I realized that I was sitting on a gift that I wanted to help other people with, whether it be people my parents' age or other moms or whatever. And so when my coach presented the coaching opportunity to me, I was resistant, like Emilie. I was, very skeptical, and I'm like, I don't post on social media. I don't have a lot of friends. I'm really hesitant to do this. And so I finally jumped in and just went for it. I was able to, my first goal was just be able to pay for my Shakeology, because at the time, like I said, money was really tight. And so my goal was that my husband would never have to pay for it out of his paycheck. And I was able to do that by paying for my first bag of Shakeology with a little bit of savings I had. And then within the first 2 months, I was able to take care of it completely off of just income from helping other people. And I'm happy to say my husband has never had to pay for a cent. And that has felt so good to me, because I know that not only am I helping us financially, but I'm helping our family health-wise. My boys drink Shakeology, my husband does. And it has been a total game changer that way. So that's how I got started. And then I just kept going. I just kept setting little goals of helping others, and which in turn helped us and helped me and helped our family. And it really just became the snowball effect of being able to connect with these amazing women all across the country and in Canada, so internationally, these women I never would have met otherwise. And I came from a background of working in jobs that outside of the home that were with a lot of women, and they were really toxic environments. I was not used to women lifting each other up. I was used to them tearing one another down and gossiping. And so Beachbody was like this whole wave of positivity and people encouraging each other, lifting each other up, being kind, like encouraging each other to just go after whatever it is that they really wanted. And that just felt so good. And so I ended up actually getting pregnant with my second son, which was a surprise. But because of Beachbody, we weren't stressing the way we were even after my first son was born. And it just kept going. And I shared about my pregnancy, and I thought, who's going to want to listen to a pregnant woman that's gaining weight as I'm trying to help other women, most of them, lose weight? And yet I was able to connect with even more women. And that's just so humbling, because it's like, who wants to talk to little old me? But when you realize the gift that you have within yourself, I think that that's what coaching is all about. And it really draws that out of a person. And, it's really all about just taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, working on yourself, and sharing that journey with others, and taking people along for the ride with you. And it is life-changing. I mean, because of it, not only has my health changed and that of my family, and so many women that I've met over the last couple of years, not only do I have more friends in my life that are genuine and, just have the best hearts, but my family, we're not stressing anymore about finances. We're not in debt. I'm able to take care of my son's private preschool. We're looking for a house right now. We're able to buy organic foods, which we wouldn't be able to do with as much as both of my boys eat. I mean, seriously, they eat us out of house and home. And I love that we're never stressing. So it's just the gifts that Beachbody brings to people's lives. It just keeps getting better and better, which is why Emilie and I are so excited to share this with you guys and see if it's something for you too. So I know that's wordy, but that's my story.
No, I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. Did you want to go to the first question that we had? We wrote down our top 4 questions that we always get. And so we're just going to kind of go through and touch quickly on those to maybe ease your minds a little bit if you your minds are going crazy. Did you want me to go first?
Yes.
Or do you want to?
Sure, yeah. So one of the most commonly asked questions I get is, do I have to be a salesman? Do I have to sell anything? I don't want to come across salesy. I don't want to annoy my friends. I don't want to push people. And the thing about coaching is that when you join Emilie's team or my team or whoever's team that invited you to this call, it is not about selling. I do not feel like I've ever sold one thing since I've been a coach. It is completely just about helping people fill whatever need that they have. And it's, like I said, and Emilie said, it really is just about starting your own journey and staying consistent with that and sharing that with others, and then inviting them to that, because what you're inviting them to is life-changing. You're not, you're not selling something at all, and you're not offering something that people don't need. Everyone wants to feel better. Everyone wants to be healthy. Everyone wants to also create a life of freedom, whatever that looks, because that looks different for every single person. But it's not about selling at all. So I don't know if that helps, but
I mean, to add on to that, the great thing about Beachbody is there's no monthly quotas. So it's not like you have to reach this, and if you don't, your account's going to be terminated. No, you could just, I mean, obviously we want you to be successful in this, so you're going to want to help as many people as possible, but they're not going to kick you off and kick you out if you're not doing as well as you want. So that's always like really nice to know as well, because I know a lot of companies out there, you have to have a monthly quota, but you don't with Beachbody. So the next question that we always get is, and I touched on this at the beginning a little bit, is I'm not in shape and I'm not at my goal weight. So it kind of ties in with the first question. It's not about being in shape. It's not about being in perfect shape. People don't relate to perfection. And that's what I've noticed on my journey. Some of the most successful people in Beachbody are the ones that started off, overweight, out of shape, and they lost a ton of weight with the programs, because people want to watch you succeed. Some people will sit back and watch you for months, and if you quit, then they're going to think they're going to quit too. So it's really a win-win, because with Beachbody, you're holding yourself accountable, because you're trying to motivate others to hold themselves accountable. So you do not have to be in perfect shape at all. You just have to be willing to work on your journey and inspire others along the way, and just be willing to better yourself at all costs.
Perfectly said.
I'm the next one too. All right. We get this one all the time. Is this a pyramid scheme? Was anyone wondering about that? I mean, half of you guys have the video, but I'm sure most of you were. The short answer is no, because pyramid schemes are illegal. I love answering this question because my husband was so like curious about this when I first started. He's like, I don't know, like, Ashley, my coach, is always gonna make more than you, blah, blah, blah. But that's the thing about this. It's not a pyramid scheme. And any single one of you, if you signed up tomorrow, you could make more money than me at any point in this company. You can outrank me at any point. With pyramid schemes, the person at the top always stays at the top, and no one below them could outrank them or make money. And another thing is a pyramid scheme, the people underneath them. So like, say I was part of a pyramid scheme and I had people underneath me, I would make part of their paychecks. With Beachbody, I don't make any of my coaches' paychecks. They get their whole paycheck. So not one bit of it goes to me. What happens is when your coaches do good, Beachbody pays you personally. So you're not getting anyone else's income. Does that help?
Yes, I love that. So the last question we're going to go over is, how much time do you need to be a coach? And what if you're super busy? And what if you feel like you don't have any time to put one more thing on your plate? That's a question and objection that I get a lot is, but I don't have time to do this. And the reality is that when I first became a coach, I did not feel like I had time. I was a new mom with a baby that nursed all the time. And, any new mom knows that you just feel like your mind is completely lost, like it is totally on that child, and you cannot possibly take on one other thing. And you're taking care of them all day long on top of everything else in life. And I didn't feel like I had the time. I didn't feel like I even had clear thought to really be inspired, to inspire someone else. And the thing is that once you just start, you have an entire team backing you to give you the information you need to succeed, to give you the trainings you need from day one, an entire team. You're not going to be doing it alone. And so no matter what struggles you might be up against, you have a whole team there supporting you and on this journey with you. And as far as time, you can do as much or as little as you want. There's no right or wrong pace. You don't have to race, to the finish. You can go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. If you want to take your time with this and only spend, an hour a day, and that's in 15-minute increments. Maybe that's in the morning you spend 15 minutes, in the afternoon you spend another 15, and at night you spend 30. You can literally structure your day however you want it because it's your business. As soon as you become a coach, you don't have a boss over you. You don't have anyone telling you, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's completely up to you. Your income and how well you do will be a direct reflection of the lives that you change and really the heart that you put into this. So it's not about having a ton of time because, like I said, as a new mom, I didn't feel like that. And now with 2 kids and life is even crazier than I can even imagine, I have way less time now, and it's all just about how you structure your day. And, so that's me as a stay-at-home mom, but I have coaches on my team. Like I have one coach that actually just a couple weeks ago, she was able to quit her second job because of Beachbody. But before that, she has 2 kids. Her husband works 3 jobs. She had 2 jobs, and she still made this work for her. And she worked full-time or over full-time. So this is really something that anyone can do from any walk of life. And like I said, she was able to quit her job now. So she has a little bit more time, which is awesome. But it's really something that you can structure your day however you want it.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, Emilie is so right. Like anyone can do this, any age, any person. I mean, Emilie and I work together a lot, and we just think it's so funny how different we are because she has kids. I don't. I'm quite a bit younger than her, and I don't have kids. I mean, I already said that, but I mean, like, and I'm a military spouse, and I'm never in the same place at one time all the time. So it's just like, it's just crazy because we're so different, but anyone can make this work. So you just have to have the drive and the determination. And we always say we don't want people to jump into this unless they're ready, because if you're not ready, then, we want you to be willing to put your whole heart into this, because we're going to put our whole heart into helping you guys. And, we want you to be as successful as possible.
Yes.
So, does anyone have any questions? I mean, Emilie and I could keep talking, obviously, but does anyone have questions? You can just raise your hand and I can unmute you, or you can unmute yourself. Anything at all. You don't have to.
Yeah, there's no wrong question or bad question or anything.
No questions?
No one?
Well, that's fine. I mean, we only have probably about 10 more minutes.
Bethany?
But wait, who?
Oh, Bethany and Elodie? Is that you see your name?
I see a
Randy.
Randy.
Yes. Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to unmute from my phone. How much does it cost? Like, what does it entail to start? Sorry, I got in late, so I don't know if any of the questions were answered.
It's okay. Okay, so we always recommend that you start off with this program because it's hard for you to motivate people to do something if you're not doing it yourself. And so we always say be a product of the product. Oh, okay, someone else has a question. So be a product of the product. So we always say pick a program that you would like, and that would really be dependent on what your goals are. Maybe you're already doing one, whatever. And those prices vary. But as far as prices go, it will vary on what program you start with. And then after that, it's only $15 a month. That's it. And I mean, if you work at this, that $15 will be nothing. I'm a military spouse, so the fees are waived. And then just recently I got charged. And normally, 2 years ago, I'd been like, no, $15. And now I'm just like, oh no, take it. It's fine. Like, you've given me such like a thriving business, and I would pay $15 any day to do this. So that's just basically what the monthly fee is.
Yeah.
But talk to your coach about a program, and they'll find the best one for you, and they can talk to you more about that.
Yeah. When you join with the Challenge Pack, which is your program in Shakeology, and there's normally a $40 sign-up fee, but when you join with that, that's completely waived.
Oh, yes.
So you're really getting the best deal. You're getting even your program in Shakeology at a discounted price. And it's your last time to get a challenge pack, because once you're a coach, we get such a great discount that we're not allowed to have challenge packs. But yeah, so that's how we always recommend.
Okay, Elodie raised her hand. Did you have a question? Okay, go ahead.
Yes. It's not really a question. It's just, yeah, it can be a question. You guys make it so easy by talking about it, by being so excited about it. But how do you guys go about making it this way? Because it's so easy for me to see you guys explaining why you guys do it, but the day-to-day, how do you do it? I know you said you can do an hour, 15 minutes. I'm sorry, I have an echo.
That's okay.
So how do you guys do it? I know Facebook pages, you guys help us. Oh, I don't know.
No, that's a great question. Emilie, do you want to answer first, or?
Yeah, either way. If you have a good answer, that's fine. I
mean, I can tell you how I got started and how I do it, and then Em, if you want to jump in. But so like we've said, you just start on your journey, and the easiest way, I mean, and like I said in what I was sharing about how I got started, I was totally new to social media. I never posted on social media, so I now run my business completely off of social media. It's not, I mean, it's really not off of like friends that I knew or family or anything. That's not going to make you successful long term. You might be able to help some family members and some friends, which is awesome, but it really is just about showing up and picking whatever platform of social media that you like, that you're on the most, that speaks to you. So for me, that was Facebook. And we have, like mentioned earlier, we have free trainings to get you started. So from day one, so it's like breaking down the steps of like, okay, you start here and you do this, and then you're going to do this, and then you're going to do this. And we kind of take you down the line. So it's never like you're thrown into it and you have all this that you have to learn and do all at once. This coaching really is a journey. I know way more now than I did when I first started. And, you know, the first 6 months, I knew more than when I first started. And it's just continually, you just keep growing. And like I said before, there's no right or wrong pace, but it's not like you get thrown in and are expected to know anything, you know, because we all start at the beginning. So that's what our trainings are for, to kind of break it down and explain to you how to show up on social media, how to invite people, how to build whatever business it is that you have in mind, whatever goals that you have, how to help you achieve those. Does that help at all? Yeah? Okay. Good.
All right. Any more questions? I know Bethany, wait. Meredith said, do you both utilize separate social media accounts to build your businesses? So do you keep the two separate? Okay, to not irritate your friends and family with your business. So it's really up to you. I started my like page a long time ago when I first started, and Facebook has a lot of weird rules now. Like people don't see your stuff as much on the like pages. So I'll do kind of both. I won't put a ton on my personal page, but I'll put a lot on my like page because I have a good following now. Whereas a lot of my newer coaches, you just use their like page because it's really hard to build. Just use their personal pages because it's really hard to build a like page. The thing about it, if you feel like you're irritating friends and family, you have to think of it as you're not, because this is what you're passionate about. This is what you want to do with your life. Just like someone, you know, rides motorcycles, they're going to share about motorcycles all the time. This is you. We'll teach you to never be salesy and never, you know, we don't want you to be posting ads and stuff. That's not what we're about. We're about helping people and just sharing progress. If you follow any of us, then you would know that the number one key that the one number thing we try to do is be genuine. And that's what we would train you all to do too. So I would say, like, you could probably, I don't know, Emily, would you agree, like, personal pages are more
Yeah, I think that in this business, it's great to feel that instant gratification, which you're going to feel more from your personal page. Because of Facebook's algorithms now, your stuff will get shown more to the people that you're already friends with. So once you build, kind of get your feet wet with that and feel like you have things rolling on your personal page, then you can always transition into a like page anytime. And you know, we can teach you tricks into how to build that, but it does take more time to build that. So when you already have a personal page, it's going to be a lot easier for you to just start there. Or maybe you're really strong on Instagram and you have a strong following there. Start there. It really is whatever platform that you're already doing.
Yeah, and it's all about sharing your journey. So if someone on your Facebook isn't supportive of that, then I honestly don't know if you should be friends with them, because you want people to be supportive of who you are and your goals in life, and being healthy and happy is such an important part in my opinion. So if I ever get a hater, I'm like, it's fine, because this is how I chose to live my life, and there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
So
you'll find those people that get you and love you for you, and you'll end up creating your own tribe, and it'll feel so good and so authentic. And any hater will be kind of weeded out naturally, and that will feel like dead weight off, and it's all a good thing.
Ashley, how do you meet people to help through Facebook that are not primarily those on your personal friends list? Emilie, it's all just in networking. You know, people are going to be attracted to you. You'll find people through Instagram. If you're really good at cooking or doing recipes, start a blog. If I do a lot of recipes and I post them on YouTube. I've had people find me there. It's just people will be attracted to you, and I don't know. Emilie, do you have something to add to that?
Yeah, it is with coaching. You have to know it is going to push your comfort zone. Like, that's the beauty of it. It's not about like staying in your perfect little bubble. And it really is about wanting to grow and wanting to get uncomfortable. And, for instance, when I first started, putting that first post up of my before and after picture was scary. Or putting up that first video of me working out was like, oh my gosh, what are people going to think? But now I do it like it's nothing. It really is about continuing to just push your comfort zone. So when you're trying to build a following or network with more people or meet more people, that means that you're probably going to be friend requesting people that maybe you have a mutual friend of, and just reaching out just to build a friendship. Not like, hey, buy my product, but just see if you have anything in common. And same thing with Instagram, just following people that are interesting to you and reaching out to them just to say hi and build a relationship there. And things can happen really authentically that way, and you can build a business that you're proud of. But it is pushing your comfort zone and taking that initiative to reach out to people, because you will have the ones that reach out to you, but it's also beneficial to you to reach out. And there's so many people that are just kind of waiting. They actually want you to say something to them, but they're too scared to say anything first. So many people, you'll reach out and they'll be like, oh, thank you. I've been following you and I've been thinking about this, but I've just been sitting on the fence about it. So.
Yeah. To add to that, I'm the biggest introvert. I like being home. I was pretty shy, like quiet growing up. And so when I first heard that you had to post on social media I was terrified. Like, the things I do now, you would not have caught me doing 2.5 years ago. Like Emilie said, when I first posted my before and after picture, I was proud of myself. And that's the thing. And I wasn't even at my goal yet, but I was proud of myself and how far I'd come. And so I was ready to share it with everyone. I wasn't even a coach when I shared it. And it got so many people's attention, and it won't happen quick. This isn't a get rich quick thing. I had people that messaged me the first day I posted that picture 2.5 years ago that bought from me last month for the first time. So you just have to be consistent. It's the key to this whole business. If you start and you feel like you're failing the first month and you quit, then you're too bad, because there's so many times that I wanted to quit or it was too hard, but I remembered why I started and I kept going, and that's what got me where I am today. If I would have quit every time it got hard, then there'd be no way I'd even be sitting here right now. So, we only have a few minutes left, but like Emilie and I said, this has completely changed our lives. When I moved here to Louisiana, I was expecting to have to go get a job. And I don't, because this is what I do. And I get to be home when, my husband's home, because he's gone more than he is home. So the time that he is home, like if he gets to come home early for lunch, I'm here. I don't have to worry about being at an 8 to 5 job. If he's deployed and he comes home early, I don't have to worry about being at work. So those are the little things and the reason why I started. And I really encourage you guys to, if you feel like this is what you want to do, think about why. Like, what is important to you that would make you push every single day, no matter what it took, whether it's your family or being able to provide or put your daughter in gymnastics for the first time, or, just be home with your kids instead of them in daycare. Really dig deep. And that's what's going to push you. Emilie, I don't know if you want to add to that.
I totally agree with everything you just said. So I couldn't even.
Yeah, they say have a why that makes you cry. And, think about why you're doing this, and if it makes you cry, then that's perfect sign that that's exactly why you should be doing this.
100%.
So we have 6 minutes. Anyone have any last minute questions? I'm so glad that so many of you showed up. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm sure Emilie could vouch for that. And we're all a big family. Like if you guys sign up and say Bethany brought you here, or Katie brought you here, or Katia, we're a huge family. No matter what, we have your back. No matter who's your coach, we're Meredith. How do you sign up? That's the perfect way to end this. How do you? So after this call, reach out to your coach, and they will walk you through it. It's really simple. It's just one link and an orange button. So.
Yes.
After this, just make sure to contact your coach, whoever brought you here. Ask them last minute questions if you have any. But yeah, I don't know if any of the other coaches have anything to say that are on here. I know, Bethany, you said, oh, okay. Okay, we have 5 minutes, so go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, Guy, I'm excited to have you guys all here, and I wanted to share for you guys who were wondering how you would make it happen, because a lot of times you guys mentioned through the conversation how the person you are today is not the person you were when you started. And it's to tell you guys that what I love about Beachbody, now that I'm a coach, is the fact that they actually help me grow and develop to improve. So every day I feel like I'm a little bit better than yesterday. You're not perfect, but you become better and better and better. And they help you, whether it be with, and that's like in improving who you are and fighting your insecurities, so you can feel more comfortable sharing this gift with people. And it's been really helpful to do that. And we do that to personal development by reading books, because there's always a coach who recommends a book. And there's so many books that have been life-changing for me. So that's one thing I wanted to mention, that you're not going to be alone trying to improve yourself. You get all that support in the company. And I love that. Thanks.
I love that, Katia. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks.
Awesome.
All right. Bethany, didn't you have something to say, or am I completely spacing?
No, I was just going to ask a question that one of my girls had, but she asked it. But I will say really quickly that obviously you're on the call if you're contemplating, if you thought about it, if it's crossed your mind, or if you know it's going to be beneficial to you in some way, somehow. And all these, I'm never on social media. I was never on social media, just like what Emilie said. I don't work out. I never worked out. Like, I never went to the gym. I'm shot. Whatever your excuse is, really is shift your focus on to just what Emilie said is your why. Why are you going to overcome these excuses? Because that's what's going to drive you. And all these excuses will come out of everywhere, even when you don't expect them. But it's the why that gets you through, and it's the why that I personally am so thankful that I am on this team and that I have this opportunity. It's helped me in a lot of ways, more than one, for sure.
Yep. Totally.
Thanks for sharing, girl. I love that. Awesome.
Okay. If no one else has any questions, Emilie, do you have any last minute words?
No. Thank you all so much for hopping on. This has been amazing, and I hope that this has been beneficial to you. Thank you for spending your evening with us. And definitely, like Emilie said, if you have any more questions or you're ready to get started with coaching, reach out to the coach that referred you to this call, and we'll get you taken care of. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and we hope to welcome you into our family. So
yes,
thank you.
Thank you for spending your evening with us. I know it can be hard to pull away at this time in the night, but it means a lot that you'll listen to us. But I hope it was worth it to you guys, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.